Hello Internet, it's Dominic Tringali with the DVD Review Show. This week I reviewed 3 DVDs like always. I'll get right down to it and talk about them. The first one was Fanboys. This movie, for you out there who don't know what a fanboy is, first and foremost, it's a kid with some trivial knowledge of some bizarre things like Star Wars or Star Trek. And I consider myself a fanboy, and so I found this movie to be really great. I loved it. It was funny as hell. First and foremost, it came in this nice little sleeve. It's got a funny cover. Actually, the DVD came with some special features that were worth watching, and I was really impressed with that, considering this was the cheapest DVD I bought all week, coming with this sleeve. And another thing, not being a recycled DVD. Later on, I'll talk about that. But if you notice, this didn't come from any recycled packaging. And this movie is actually the story set in 1998, right before Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, gets released. And these 4 guys from high school who are devout Star Wars fanatics have a friend who's going to be dying of cancer. And so they hatch a plan to sneak into Skywalker Ranch and steal a rough edit of the first movie that he can watch. And I'm not going to ruin anything, but it's pretty hilarious. And I really love this movie. I'm glad I got it. And so we'll move on here. The next movie I reviewed was Paul Blart, Mall Cop, with Kevin James. Now, first and foremost, this movie came with a free Cinnabon coupon, and I'm going to use that, and I think that's awesome. I love gimmicks, and I think that, you know, maybe you need a gimmick to sell a slightly unpopular movie DVD. But I didn't actually have a problem really buying this. It wasn't extremely hilarious, but it was pretty funny. Kevin James does a lot of physical humor. It's not really thinker humor, so that's good. I sat back, I watched this with my girlfriend. We both enjoyed it, and I think maybe I'll just enjoy that Cinnabon just a little bit more. If you notice, I'm going to get back on my rant on recycled DVDs. If you take away the coupon, this thing comes in a recycled DVD package. Now, they say that it comes with 33% less plastic, and it's used from recycled products. Now, that's good. It's good we're trying to save the earth, right? But the DVD doesn't cost any less. They're charging you the same amount, and they're just saving on manufacturer costs. So really the only person that helps by buying recycled DVD cases is the manufacturers. And so I'm really insulted by that, and I think it has something to do with the writer's strike and them needing to get money off DVD sales now. I can't be sure of that. The last movie I reviewed this week was Valkyrie with Tom Cruise. This one was the action flick of the week. It has Tom Cruise playing Colonel Stauffenberg, and it's a plot that him and a few other German politicians and military individuals hatched to kill Hitler and replace his regime in the SS. It's apparently based on a true story. I've seen actually stuff like this right when the movie was coming out on the History Channel, and I really liked it. A lot of people give this movie a lot of bad press, say it's sucked. I found the action scenes really good. Anyone who's really a fan of World War II movies would enjoy this. It's got some interesting special effects, the way they made Tom Cruise have one hand and his eye, and it was really interesting, the makeup work they did with that, and you really I spent the entire movie trying to really think about the fact that he didn't have a hand, and I was wondering if they digitally removed it or not. I don't know. I didn't watch the behind the scene footage on this because it doesn't have any fucking features. I hate it when you have a movie where the only goddamn feature on it is fucking subtitles. Okay, that's not a goddamn feature. Being able to choose which chapter you're watching and whether or not you want subtitles is not a feature, okay? It's a fucking feature of a DVD. So anyway, my recommendation for the week, if you're going to buy anything, buy Fanboys. If you're going to rent anything, rent either Fanboys or Valkyrie. I can't give Paul Blart that big of a review, but if you are going to buy it, it's good to get a free Cinnabon. So join us next week when I review Kill Shot, a special edition of Falling Down, and I'm going to do a mystery movie actually. So I'll leave that out there for our viewers. They can listen in next week for it. So take care, and please subscribe. We're always looking for subscribers, and if you have any DVDs or anything that you would like us to review, throw it down in the comment box. Also out this week we had a movie called Eden Law, which is some crazy like horror French film. You can look at a clip in the sidebar here. And I also have a clip for a movie called Outlander, which is some crazy sci-fi flick with the guy from... it's a sci-fi flick, and it's got Vikings. You know, and you'll recognize the guy from that movie with Christian Bale. God, that was ambiguous and weird. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Next week will be an exciting DVD review show, so stay tuned.